Quick Supply and Giant Spec look pretty good for Apooche here. And Supply Spec for Witcher, I think.
Supply for Witcher is really nice.
Yeah.
I think that's the only one I would actually take. Everything
Yeah,
else
yeah,
looks so
yeah.
sketchy.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, if either party's 2-0, they advance. If Witcher 2-1s, then the group has to be replayed. Is what Wonder's
I
saying.
think Endo has tiebreaker over Witcher.
Yeah, I think Witcher's been playing a bit. I'm assuming maybe not as much as Apooche, but I definitely seen him on ladder a couple times. Wonder says
Look,
you're doubting
I've
him.
seen what Sako has opened the bracket and it has one TB1 in our group, so assume it's the same thing with Endo's group, so I think he should have tiebreaker over Witcher. And he should have more points maybe if he 2-0s. Oh wait, that should actually be the opposite.
I honestly don't even
Maybe
know.
they would have to replay because of the third player.
So it looks like Witcher opts for Mustangs. And what did Apooche do? He took Quick Supply, so he bought 3 Fangs.
I'm not sure about these 3 fangs into storms. I guess.
Really, the only benefit of Fangs, I guess, versus Crawlers is if they ever go Phoenix, you at least have some safety net for your arc. I don't know. I still prefer
Yeah,
Crawlers.
but he has 2 packs of Phoenixes already.
Yeah. You play a lot more standard, right? So this is more of your game style or your play style.
Yep. So you comment on the aggro stuff, and I'll comment on the standard stuff.
It looks like I would need to shut up this game.
Never know, like mass boat flanks and stuff like that when they start doing it.
Yeah, nice switch up. Yes, this is match 1. It started.
This feels like instant deploy spec for both of them.
Yeah, round 2. Interesting.
Haste module.
Mustang items, I guess, are hard to resist.
True, but it's gonna take a while to pay off since he's going into arcs.
Looks like we're gonna get like a mobile beacon crawler here. And Witcher gets himself a Phoenix and a delayed Mustang with haste.
That delayed Mustang is basically at the same line as the other one because of the speed.
Interesting that Apooche still opts for more Fangs as chaffs.
I guess it's trying to get ready for clicking a range on arcs so that it has enough chaff for the arcs to kill Mustangs.
This is quite the pull though here. Yeah, the camera currently is... It hurts my eyes. I feel like I'm way too zoomed in, but fortunately this is as much out as we can get. Apooche runs Launcher Overload and Elite Marksman, which I think is like pretty unique. At least at Launcher Overload, you don't see too many players run that.
Definitely. Mass-produced boats. Here we go. Easy flanks now. He's really going all in on those tanks. Now, if Apooche doesn't click range and he's RX, then it's gonna be a completely different round.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably smart to just get early range. But I do like the Mustangs from Witcher. There's a bunch of Fangs that need to be cleared, and Mustang's probably your most reliable way to do that. Favor the
No,
person
will
buying
he?
Mustangs.
He does not click range.
Guess he's trying to just min-max his deployments, but this could be a rough round.
Maybe, but yeah, could cost him the round here and get Witcher back in the game a bit.
There's probably like big levels on Mustangs this round. Some XP from the Phoenix and the Arc.
Too bad that XP and the Arc is now going to be XP and Stangs.
Yeah, look at this yummy XP. Will this haste module Mustang level?
Yeah, it will for sure. Now I feel like he's forced to either go Storms immediately, go Vulcan, or really click that range and get some more arcs.
Yeah, I agree. I
It's
wonder
just gonna
though
go downhill.
if this is like a War Factory game. Maybe that's why I didn't buy Storms, because usually we would buy Storms by now. I don't know. Enhancement module on the Mustang. It's looking a little bit scary.
Yeah, Vulcan. Vulcan is a good option here since he's pulling all the units, so that guy is gonna do a lot of work, but still he needs something to deal with Stangs. Because even if he kills all the crawlers quickly, Vulcan can't deal with those range Stangs.
Yeah, and now Witcher hits HE, so
Which could backfire a bit, because now he doesn't have as reliable answer for Vulcan.
yeah, that is
So
true.
he's buying
Buying
Phoenixes, so
Phoenix.
I guess that works.
He did stonk the right Phoenix, it looked like, so he's made his money back.
True.
This is ER Vulcan, so this is infinity range. That should be enough to kill the Mustangs if the Phoenixes don't take the Vulcan out in time. Though it does feel a little bit wasteful to go a bunch of arcs and then just buy a Vulcan. I don't know.
If he starts selling them now, maybe not. I've never been a fan of these random Vulcan range plays, but every time people do it against me, I tend to lose for some reason. So
That's literally me as well. Like I hate using Vulcans, but somehow people know how to use Vulcans against me. I don't know. It has to be a skill issue, I guess.
yeah, I play against Endo and he randomly drops a Vulcan and I have 3 rounds of panicking. How do I kill a single Vulcan? He doesn't do anything with that Vulcan. He's just standing there and I'm lost.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. Portable shield, I guess it's still pretty decent on a Vulcan, even though it's has lower HP.
Apooche skips. That's interesting. I would assume he would at least try portable shield, since he's going giants already.
I wonder if he did the math for a key deploy, or... Oh, he's selling off his arcs. Okay.
If he is left with 100 credits, then I'm gonna be really surprised he did not take that shield. It's just free double health.
Interesting that Witcher is... He's stonking all his Mustangs. Looks like he's going to be buying a fortress, which I think is a good call into ER Vulcan. The Vulcan will basically be stuck on a fortress for a majority of the fight.
Would you prefer fortress over melting point at this stage?
Honestly, I generally would prefer melters. Although the benefit of the fortress is it tanks a little bit better. Since you're not really trying to kill it, you're more tanking and then killing it with the fortress or the phoenixes behind it.
I guess. It's kind of nice though if you get a melter advantage when people need to then buy their own melters to counter yours. Because now if Apooche goes melters, then kind of catching up.
Yeah, I agree. I still would probably go melter myself, but seems to be doing good for this round at least.
Yeah, it will definitely be good for this round. I'm just trying to think ahead. Like, if Apooche goes melters now, then probably gonna look different.
Although the benefit of the problem that Apooche has is if there's a wasp threat against or he always has to deal with the wasps eventually if he goes melter, when Witcher doesn't have to worry about that. Witcher takes speed spec. Apooche takes the EMAG blast, which is pretty good for a round for these shields.
Yeah, their shield's gonna pop immediately. But he still needs, yeah, melter. Even if the shields pop, you still need to kill that fortress eventually, and you don't want your Vulcans stuck on it the entire round.
I think even Apooche sold off his Phoenix. And I definitely hit the chat.
Yeah, I was just thinking like, I forgot to turn off the chat.
The chat was definitely hidden. It could be anyone's game here. Who knows? The problem with the chat is you have to remember to do it every single match if you open the chat in between.
Luckily, I never cast, so I never have those issues usually. But yeah.
yeah, that's a good benefit. Which is buying temp range and blue Mustangs.
So many crawlers from Apooche. I really think like 1 or 2 storms would have been much better here. Because yes, he's tanking with chaff, but against so many Mustangs with HE, you're not really gonna distract him for that long.
Look at this smart melter, making sure to kill every Mustang one by one before he does his job he's designed to do. Gotta love it.
This Vulcan's gonna kill the fortress before Melter even decides to like look in its direction.
Yeah, dumbass
Now
Melter.
the Phoenix says first. Okay, we're getting to the fortress. And too late now.
Ignite probably would have been a better choice than the Melter. Just looking back here. Yeah, the Giga range usually messes you up a lot of the times. Unless you have like a guaranteed response for whatever you're locking onto. So match 1 goes to a Witcher. Which is a pretty good match. Just standard gaming. But I think with the arcs and then the Vulcans kind of didn't pay off for him in the end. Alright, the
Well,
picks
there
are
is
up.
close control and heavy armor, but I doubt either of them are taking that because those are shit packs.
Yeah, this supply spec probably one of the best
Quick supply
packs.
from Witcher, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not a fan of Fang Stormcaller start. I much rather prefer Crawlers Storms.
I see. Why is it because of the mirror? You rather have crawlers? Like if they go storms as
Uh,
well, or what's the why fangs over crawlers?
Crawlers usually get to that range where Storms can shoot nicely, and if you get rushed, they kind of, I don't know, there's more bodies and they distract longer for Storms to shoot. And if you have Fang Storms and you're playing against Crawlers, they usually overwhelm Fangs and Storms don't kill them quickly enough. I don't know, it's always seems like the worst option.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Looks like we're getting some aggression from both sides. A little bit more from Witcher.
Although with the current placement, I think Witcher still loses because Storms are gonna kill Fangs pretty quickly. With Arcs, though,
3
different thing.
arcs.
See now, Apooche, what is he supposed to buy here? You need something to deal with phoenixes. Okay, he buys his own phoenix.
I think
Because
either
you don't really
Phoenix
want
Mustang
to
is okay, I
buy
guess.
fangs, because you expect arcs. Uh, One set of Mustang is also gonna get wrecked by arcs, and Phoenix is just, you're hoping the tower debuff goes in your favor, because his 2 packs of Phoenixes are likely to win over your 1. It's, I don't know, always a crappy first round.
Yeah, I think this ASIM push with Fang Arc Phoenix is a lot of packs just lose round 1.
I think in general, asymmetric push with Phoenix is, it's really hard to win. Maybe if they have like Phoenix crawlers, so your arcs can kill the crawlers quickly enough, and then you have like fangs or something. Oh, there's
Again,
plenty of
deployment
good thing.
spec.
Deploy spec, laser. I wouldn't be surprised to see laser sides from Apooche. Get 1 pack of Mustang behind with laser and just shred everything.
Yeah, I think that's probably a better call than deployment. That assuming you're going the Mustang route. And that's exactly what he does. And which you're opting for
That's very
deployment.
close positioning.
Probably
And
wants to
now
get
he
immediate
wants to.
value.
I know he wants to start shooting immediately, but if he ever decides to click that range, it's just not gonna get any value with it.
Yeah, I agree. So interesting, last turn, Witcher was the one who opted for haste module over deployment, and now Apooche's opting for laser sight over deployment.
Didn't they both have deployment last round?
No, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it the haste module? Pretty sure.
Oh
Could
yeah,
be
you're
wrong.
right. He did have haste. No, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Getting an arc flank, pulls a little bit of the fangs. He's probably hoping those fangs would tank for the Mustangs, but they get pulled from the arc, so it looks like these Mustangs fall pretty fast.
And now Storms did not attend Accuracy is cool, so they don't kill the fangs.
There's got to be a card. Double your
like,
reduce RNG by 50%
like
on your storm.
it's the biggest match decider, like if storms actually kill something or not in these early rounds. Like you have one fang randomly left, he's swag walking towards them, they keep missing. It's like hilarious and losing you the round.
I mean, to be fair, HE is technically accuracy school. It just hits everything. It clears fangs
Yeah,
and
but
mustangs fast, but
please buy that round 2 and let me know how it goes.
true. You would do lots of mental damage, that's for sure. Looks like what Apooche's taken Amp Core for a Mustang, so he's got 2 Mustang items.
Do you think he's gonna mobile beacon though? Or at least shield?
I think there's good chances there's a shield, but we're getting Fang range. Interesting. Over arc range.
People really don't like arc range, huh?
They aren't real arc enjoyers, I guess.
And he just said, screw the missile. He's going YOLO. Alright.
I do like the Rhino on the flank, though. I think that's probably the most efficient way to deal with
Rhino on the flank is good. I'm surprised he did not try to maybe flank Witcher, because both of his flanks are open. He did not fortify anything. He doesn't have a single thing to defend.
Yeah.
Like one Phoenix flying over can kill everything pretty quickly.
Although most of the fight is probably going to be over by the time the Phoenix spawns in, I would imagine.
Yeah, with his forward placement, probably. I'm surprised these pack of Stangs with the whatever the name of the item is anymore
Amp Core.
died so quickly. Yeah.
It looks like it was like
What
right in front of a
really
bunch of
bad.
arcs, fangs. Just kill it off rip. I don't. There wasn't much support other than like a single fang.
And did not click range. Okay, finally getting range.
Interesting that Apooche insta-picks senior attack over top supply, which I mean, probably worth it, but that quick?
Maybe he's afraid of dying in the next round or two. Although what he could do, like I sometimes take the top supply and then immediately borrow, so you can get that money back for this round.
Yeah, if you're probably in a rough spot, I
Yeah.
can see that being reasonable, but Witcher also takes senior attack. So maybe he's going for some type of Fang play and then tanking with Rhino? I don't entirely know what his plan is.
Yeah, Witcher needs to get this done quickly, because I think Apooche is gonna stabilize this in like 1 or 2 more rounds.
Oh my god, he's tanking the Mustangs with armor. That is ballsy.
Yeah, especially when Apooche has 2 Stormcallers, Phoenix, and a Rhino.
It should probably buy enough time this round at least. At least in the middle. I don't necessarily know.
Yeah, I mean,
next
the
round.
left side, everything dies almost. Right side, almost everything dies. Like, okay, the Phoenixes are gonna survive, but at least it's a cheap upgrade, and I guess that means he won't invest into those arcs, really. Alright, he does have Fang range, so they do stand behind arcs.
It's kind
That's
of
nice.
interesting. It did buy some time in the middle. And look at
And
this
on the
blue
right
arc
side
go.
too, like half of the Fang pack is still alive because of it.
That was a nice play. Armor on arc is just probably the most efficient way to get arcs or armor outside like a mass prod sledge.
Hmm. Although with mass prod sledge, you really want to get that mech rage and not have to spend a bunch of money, so getting armor and arcs is really good if you don't plan on investing more into arcs.
Yeah, that is true. The problem with armor arcs is if that's his only plan for countering Mustangs later on in the game, it might be problematic. But we're getting blue rhinos from Apooche with Photon. Is he gonna just face tank these arcs? Looks like it.
Yeah, probably. He really does not want to get those armor enhancements to tank anything.
Getting Assault Fang though from Witcher, which I don't necessarily. I mean, Assault Fang is good, but like the range probably matters a lot. But if you're tanking with arcs, I guess you can justify it.
Range, I'm not sure range matters a lot here, because they will always be outranged by Mustangs. So you kind of want to get in as quickly as possible and kill Mustangs. I don't think you ever want to be in a position where you're playing range fights with Fangs against Mustangs. You want to just get in, blast them through, and be done with it.
Notice how left side was just fortified since he didn't have the money or the deploys he wanted to waste.
And it's gonna take a while to kill that, so that should be safe until the end of the round.
This Rhino should buy a lot of time, although he's walking right into two Phoenixes on the right side.
Nope. Okay, Storms. Okay. Accuracy score certified. I think you should be having this round. Yep.
And getting Mustang levels will be very beneficial to eventually outscale the armor.
Now the question is, how will Witcher respond? Will it be hackers to get those rhinos in control? Or does he go for something like Force?
Could be charge shot. Or, but like
on Phoenixes?
on Phoenix, yeah, since it's on the line. Although hackers don't care about Photon, so that could also be a good play. Since the Rhinos are like basically free hacks or free shots.
I'm not sure charge shot would be good here because he can only kill one rhino quickly. He would need to deploy at least 2 more phoenixes to kill a second rhino, and he is not sure if Apooche is gonna buy more rhinos. Because I could see 1 more rhino for the leftmost arc, but I doubt he will commit that much into rhinos.
I think honestly just buying Phoenixes is probably a good call just to like kill the arcs fast, and then your Mustangs just kill everything else.
Maybe, I'm not sure I like that against so many fangs. Those phoenixes are gonna be stuck on them most of the time. He does opt for charge shot. But you were right on that one.
It is 40k per shot. So the Rhino should fall fast, but looks like Apooche's doubling down with more Rhinos and power armor. Which is interesting. Power armor.
Yeah, but he does not have enough phoenixes to stop all of them at once. But crawlers are gonna distract the left one since the rocket is killing Mustangs, so left side is a bit sketchy.
Interesting he doesn't shield the missile strike. It probably is too costly to do so.
Yeah, because he needs to shield 3 packs, and that's way too much money at the moment.
So the Rhinos drop pretty fast, it looked like. Wonder how much a difference Photon made.
Probably like 1 shot at most. That rocket probably saved him and dying. Because it's what, 5 arcs, 500, Phoenix 600, and it's probably like 300 in fangs. Nope.
Damn, not enough. Imagine the arc
Unlucky,
hit
my
the
guy.
ground. I think there's more damage. Actually, I don't know if you can do more than 200 HP damage. Wow. Damn.
That was rough.
That is indeed game. So, Wonder saying Witcher advances to semis. Okay. Damn, nice. Wow, that was a pretty clean match. Surprised the armored arcs did that much. They cause like they're so efficient, and then they cause Apooche to have to respond to that, which will be probably more costly than the price of 150. So it ended up
Mm.
working out. I never thought of doing armor arc as the tank, but maybe might have to try it
Especially
out.
as the aggressor, because I can see, and I've used myself some armored arcs on defense, like when you're trying to defend against mass fangs until you get those mustangs up. Arcs can really do wonders as long as you deal with the balls or rhino. But as the aggressor, it was really interesting to see armor on arcs.
I might have to put it on, but how do you tech armor on arcs? You take off EMP, I'm assuming, or do you take off elite?
Uh, Probably take out the lead, because if you're aggressor, you're not gonna take elite marksman.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, when will you ever use that? Like, carry arcs on flanks? No.
yeah,
It
yeah.
would probably have range, charge shot, EMP, and armor.
I can see also the benefit of armored arc is if you ever do that Fang arc flank, and for some reason they have a Mustang there and they put a shield, then you can have like an AFK Mustang on an arc, which I think is
True.
somewhat interesting. I don't know how good that is, but I mean it's a good idea.
I mean, it might buy you one round on that, and if it tanks the front too, it could be a free round for 150. It's basically as if you took a spell, so it could be value.
Yeah, potentially. Might have to try it out.